guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 20 things that you can do that will take 20 minutes or less that will make you feel super productive. Alright, if you're new here, I'm Claire. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for clicking on this video. If you like what you see, definitely hit that subscribe button. Today I decided to do this video because currently I am spending most of my time in the house, as a lot of you are in the United States right now and all over the world. It can be very isolating. It can be hard to know what to do with yourself if you're not used to being home. Luckily, I'm a seasoned stay-at-home mom. I work 2 days a week, and so far as of today, I'm still working those 2 days, but you know, obviously things are changing really fast with everything going on. But I thought that if you are struggling with being home and not feeling productive, not getting that same sort of validation that you're getting from work, you're going to bed feeling like you didn't do anything that day, that I would give you some ideas of things that I usually fall back on when I'm really needing to feel productive. The first thing is to make your bed. Now this definitely takes way less than 20 minutes, and if you start every morning out getting your bed made, even making your kids' beds or whatever beds you get going on in your house, if you make everybody's beds, it just starts the day off right. You just already feel like you've accomplished something before you've even had your morning coffee, and I hardly ever miss a day of bed making. Number 2 is clean around your desk. Now if you have like a gigantic desk with like a billion drawers and stuff, maybe this would take you more than 20 minutes, but if that's the case, pick one drawer or pick your paper stack. Everybody's got a weird stack of papers that they need to go through. Take some time today and go through those papers and get your desk sorted. Number 3 is clear out your computer. Now this is like a desk, but it's your desktop. Now I find, especially as a YouTuber, that my computer gets extremely cluttered with files, things that are really old, snapshots, thumbnails, things I'm not gonna use. So if you're like me and you have even like a tablet or maybe even your smartphone, if you have a lot of games or apps that you're not using, take a minute to organize that. Make some new files, you know, get things straightened on your computer so that you're not met with a gigantic amount of files the second that you open your computer up. Number 4 is clean out your refrigerator. This is especially good right now because there might be something in there that's about to go bad that you have forgotten about, and right now wasting food is just not a thing. So I would say definitely get in your fridge, see what you got going on there, clean all your drawers out, clean everything out, make it nice and sparkly, and eat the food that you need to eat. Number 5 is make a to-do list for tomorrow. Now this one is kind of a weird one, but I find that if I'm having a day where I'm feeling very anxious about feeling like I have a lot to do, but not quite having the motivation to do it, I have days like that, especially as a mom, because sometimes these types of things feel really mundane and like, wow, I can't wait to get up and do laundry all day. And so sometimes those things start piling up because I don't want to do them. And I find that even just the task of sitting down and making a list of what I'm going to do tomorrow puts me at ease a little bit and makes me feel a little bit more in control of my time. Number 6, this is if you have kids, disinfect some toys. Now if you have like a giant playroom full of toys, this will take longer than 20 minutes. But for me, I just pick one item and I disinfect it. So the magnets, get all those wiped down and disinfected. Maybe the toy cars, maybe it's your kid's toy kitchen. Pick an item, clean it up. My next one is to clean out your silverware drawer. I find that this is a place where crumbs collect a lot, and it's hardly something that I clean ever. So take all of your silverware out, clean the tray if you've got one where your silverware is being held in. Also clean out your utensil drawer, get rid of anything that you don't need or you haven't used in a long time. Reorganize it. Usually this is just a drawer or two for people, so that definitely can be completed in 20 minutes and will make you feel good. Number 7 is disinfect the touch points in your house. This includes your doorknobs, your light switches, also things like your Xbox controllers, your TV remotes, things that everybody touches all the time. Another one I wanted to point out, I have a friend who is a mail carrier. Go outside or, you know, wherever your mailbox is and disinfect your mailbox. Just wipe it down. You can either use a bottle with bleach and water and a cloth, or you can use disinfecting wipes. But try to get those high traffic areas that everybody seems to touch disinfected. Number 9 is go through your makeup. Now hopefully you don't have so much makeup that it would take you more than 20 minutes. For me, it would be about 10 or 15, I think. But go through all of it, see if there's stuff you're not using that you can toss. My thing right now is I'm trying to get rid of anything that is of questionable origin. So like things from Wish, things that I don't know the ingredients in. I'm trying to slowly switch to more high quality products where I know the source of the ingredients so that I'm not putting dangerous things on my face. So go through your makeup, organize it, clean out whatever receptacle you have it in, whether it's just a little bag or like me, I have a little wooden kind of box thing that all my makeup is in. I'm gonna sort it, put the brushes in one spot, put fragrances in one spot, just get all of that nice and organized. Next, I am going to have you guys clean up your social media. Now this one is something I like to do a little bit often, but if you are finding that you're not enjoying yourself on Instagram or Facebook, maybe you need to curate it a little bit. Unfollow people on Instagram that don't inspire you or make you feel bad about yourself, even if it's a celebrity. Like, if they're not bringing you joy, don't do it. Just get rid of it. Find things that make you feel good, that inspire you, that are positive. That is really gonna make a difference in your mood. If you spend a lot of time on social media, curate it to be a happy place for you. If there's people on your Facebook that are constantly posting things that are like not fact checked or like things that just like make you angry but you know you can't like fight with them about, you know, I feel like everybody has a few people like that on their Facebook. Just snooze them for 30 days. Do like a nice little social media cleansing. Number 12 is have a phone call. I know I personally and a ton of people in my age group are not phone talkers. We are texters, we are Snapchatters, we are, you know, instant messaging, you know, we are not phone talkers. And I would challenge you to find someone to call and have a real phone call. It might not need to be 20 minutes, it could be 5 minutes or 10, but have a phone call with your parents, with a friend, maybe someone who might be a little bit also isolated in this time. It might be really nice to use your voice and talk to another human that might be someone different than your partner in your house or your cat or whoever you are trapped inside with. Number 13 is give yourself a manicure, and not just a manicure, but think about clipping your nails short. Now, I'm not gonna like give you some crazy statistics because I have not even Googled this, but a really long time ago I heard some statistic about how much bacteria is under your nails. And also when I had a baby in the NICU, I was required to scrub in order to go into the NICU, and you have to use a stick with disinfectant under your nails before you go into the NICU. So that's leading me to believe that maybe right now, if you're really worried about germs, give yourself a manicure. I have shortened my nails quite a bit. I don't know, sometimes if you notice in my videos, my nails get really long. I really like them. I think they're real fun. I don't get them done. I just grow them out myself and paint them. I have decided to rock a shorter nail right now, so that will definitely make you feel like you're being proactive about the germs and also give you something to do for a little while. Number 14 is really easy. Just read a book. If you're like me, you have like a whole stack of books that you like thought you were gonna read, or like they're on the to-do list and you just never quite find a moment to sit down and read. Well, do it today. And if it's a magazine, if it's an article online, just sit and stimulate your brain by reading something today. My next idea is watch a short educational YouTube video. If you've ever wondered how, you know, the jalapeno peppers are grown, or if you've ever wondered how something's made, or how some piece of our government works, if there's something that seems like maybe other people know that you might not, or something you've always just been curious about, learn about it. Learn something new. Find a new fact, and the next time you talk to someone on the phone, you can say, guess what I learned about? For me, it's usually something historically related. I'm definitely into history. The video that I was learning about was about the Library of Alexandria in Egypt. I find it very fascinating, so I just found an interesting video about it, and it made me feel just a little bit smarter after just a few minutes. Next, I want you to look at your calendar and organize it a little bit. Now, depending on how many people you have in your house and how many schedules you are juggling, this might be more time consuming than not. But for me right now, what I needed to do was go through the next about 4 weeks and figure out things I needed to cancel and move. Obviously, we are trying to stay inside. We want to keep everybody healthy. Everyone's trying to do their part. Hopefully you should be too. And that means canceling my dentist appointment. That means canceling like the boys' hair appointments, things like that, that really are not essential things. We definitely want to get all of those things canceled or moved, and we do want to give whatever business that we're, you know, working with enough time and enough notice to get you off the books. So take a little time today and make sure that your schedule fits with whatever you are facing right now. Next, clean your microwave. Now, you might be a human out there that cleans their microwave anytime it gets dirty, and this just seems silly, but I'm not that human. I put gross things in my microwave and I let them bubble over and get crusty, and it looks awful in there, and then I just close it when I'm done and nobody knows. So this is a really good one if you're like me. Get in there and clean that microwave, girl. My next thing for you to do is take a moment to dust and clean any of your art that is hanging on the walls or picture frames. A lot of times when I'm cleaning, this is not a thing I do. I just kind of don't think about it. I'm more focused on the floor and all of the kids' toys everywhere and all the stuff. I think this is a thing that sometimes can get neglected, and nothing is worse than a big old dusty piece of art. So this probably will take you less than 20 minutes depending on the size of your home and how much art you have. But definitely clean that up today. My next one for you is to get yourself on YouTube, which you already are, and look for a 10-minute yoga, stretching, or meditation video. This one I found has been very helpful to me. I will leave links to some of the videos that I like to use for stretching or anxiety relief type videos. I like to do a little bit of yoga here and there. I find that that really helps me calm down. So if you're definitely feeling it, especially physically, I know that when I get stressed or anxious, or I'm like walking around the house not knowing what to do, I start to feel really tense in my neck and in my shoulders, and I find myself really tensing up my muscles. So take 10 minutes to just loosen up, free your brain, and just calm down. My next one for you is to clean your vacuum. Now, I know probably you use your vacuum to clean your home all the time, but how often do you ever really clean your vacuum? Now, I have a Dyson and a Roomba, and there are just tons of YouTube videos on how to take these things apart and really clean them, and it doesn't take very long, especially if you have one of these newer vacuums. They are just really user-friendly and simple, so clean out the filters, clean out the bristles, get your vacuums in tip-top shape. And my very last idea for you guys is to sit down and think of 10 things that you are thankful for and write it down. And I find that for me, especially before all of this coronavirus stuff happened, I really relied on physically writing out things like that on days where I was feeling really down or really blue. I don't know if this happens to you as a mom, but I have this issue around 2 o'clock in the day. For some reason, when 2 o'clock rolls around, I really start feeling bored and tired and like, what did I even do today, sort of thing. And sometimes like I can get a little bit depressed, and that can be hard. So I've tried to be proactive about the 2 o'clock blues, and one thing I find that when 2 o'clock hits, if the first thing I do is write 10 things that makes me lucky, 10 things that I love about myself, 10 things that make me feel grateful, that 2 o'clock just seems a little less daunting, and then I can get on with my day. So really take some time to count your blessings. All right, you guys, those were my 20 things for you to do to feel productive. Please try a couple out today. It won't take you very long to just do a few things, and I know it will make you feel better. Of course, leave me a comment if you have any ideas of things that help you feel productive that take a relatively short amount of time. I know everyone watching would love to hear even more ideas, so I'll leave those down below. And of course, come back for more mom stuff, lady stuff, and life stuff. I post new videos every Wednesday and every Sunday. Make sure you guys are washing your hands, you are staying inside whenever you can, and not touching your face. And I wish everybody good health, and I'll see you in my next one.